y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome biggity back, y'all. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Today is February the 10th, and we are officially 5 days post-op.
Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. Go to.
I will tell you guys, if you hear some bouncing or some like knocking, it's either Rossi or my dad. My dad is in the room watching TV, and Rossi's outside playing basketball. Anyways, I wanted to come to you guys to talk about some products that have made my first 48 hours really good or easier, as well as the transition into my 5 days. So I wanted to talk about those products, a couple of self-care products that I purchased for myself, and just really talk about what to expect within your first 5 days after surgery. Everybody's body is different. We all react to everything differently, but at least you'll have, a blueprint or something to go by when you're thinking of, preparing for surgery. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is just understanding that this is a period of growth and self-love. And I think for me, it's really hard to focus on myself because typically I'm so busy focused on everyone else. For the first time in my life, I've done something strictly for me, not for anybody else, not for any other reasons, not for any other purposes other than to love on myself, but yet I still find myself trying to clean up and do stuff for people and move stuff and do whatever. But I have to remind myself, Kelsey, you have to sit down.
Little girl, come on, let's hug. Now, give me that microphone. Sit down.
You have to sit down long enough to relax, rejuvenate, recharge. I only get a week off. I didn't take the typical 2 to 3 weeks off because that just wasn't financially feasible for me. But I did do a week, which I feel like it's going to be plenty of time. The first day of surgery, as I described with you guys, there was a lot of uncomfortability. It wasn't necessarily pain. It was more of like pressure and pain in the incision and in my stomach area. From what I do know, when the surgeon is performing the surgery, they do kind of blow air into your stomach and abdomen cavity so that they can do what they're doing better. And so that causes gases to build up. And so you have gas pains, which is kind of like pressure. Not like your typical gas pains, but like gases that build up within your stomach. And it just made it really uncomfortable. I would say that day I took more of my pain medicine than I have since I've been recovering. And I've also been alternating with just a regular great value over-the-counter Equate liquid pain reliever, like a Tylenol. You cannot do ibuprofen of any kind. So I would do my doctor prescribed liquid oxycodone. So I was doing 5 milliliter of that and then 30 milliliter of the pain fluid liquid, which I alternated, and it really helped to manage that pain. I will say that it got so bad on the second day that I was having to have help. Like if I was sitting down too low or getting out of the bed or laying back in the bed, I had to have help. Luckily my husband was here and he would literally have to lift, so that I wouldn't be lifting myself, like using my core muscles to lift. He was lifting me, helping me get up. He would have to help me up. But slowly but surely, day 3, 4, and today, I've slowly but surely gotten to a point, it's like it's gradually becoming less and less. I haven't had any of the liquid narcotic painkiller or the over-the-counter painkiller since last night. I took that when I was going to bed because I knew that it would help kind of ease the sleeping just a tad. And it did. When I am sleeping, I think the most irritating thing or the most uncomfortable thing is getting comfortable in the bed. Luckily, thank God in heaven, we have a bed that raises up and down. And so I'm able to adjust that to my comfort. But my husband, on the other hand, it don't fit his comfort. So, because you're not supposed to sleep on your stomach, nor are you supposed to sleep flat. So, that's been okay. Things have progressed a little further and further. And today, I think I did the most activity that I've done since I got out of the hospital. I went to Sam's and like in and out of a couple other stores because my surgeon recommended that you do at least 2 miles of walking a day, 20 minutes of walking 4 times a day, and you work your way up to 2 miles. So today, per my handy dandy new watch, it says that I got, maybe y'all can see that. Y'all can't. Well, I got 6,000 steps in today. And my goal is 4,000. So, and that's a day. So I did really good on my steps today. I am feeling it in my core a little bit. I am a little fatigued, but that's normal. Because I think about the normal days when I go to the store or I do any of my weekly shopping. I go to Sam's, I go to Walmart, I go to Ulta, at home. I do all of that in one day. And to know that I did this 5 days after a major surgery, kudos to me. I got some messages, and I know this is just people trying to love me. I would hope, and they asked me, this was asked on day 1 after surgery, have you lost any weight, or how much weight have you lost?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
None. And I'm not saying I literally haven't lost any. I'm saying I haven't checked myself. That's not my number one concern right now. And if it was, I would have concern about my mental status and the reason that I'm truly doing this. And I would like to set the expectation that you're not going to immediately start dropping, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds 4 days after having a major surgery. Number one, when I was preparing for the surgery, they literally pumped me full of 3 bags of saline solution. When I say I was going like a racehorse before it was time for me to have my surgery, they pumped me full of saline. So that right there, that's probably 10, 15 pounds of fluid alone. So I have not stepped on the scale since that day that I had my surgery, the morning that I showed you guys. And I won't be stepping on the scale until next Wednesday. So my update between then and then, will be none, because I'm not going to weigh myself, because if I step on the scale and I'm the same weight that I was 5 days ago and I'm barely eating, I feel like anything, I'm going to be discouraged. Why would I do that to myself?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I had to remind myself the reason that I did this. I have taken this journey, and it's for me. It's for self-happiness. Nothing about my life, health-wise, mentally, will ever be the same. My stomach that they cut off and removed from my body will never grow back. It will never replace itself. It will never be there again. And that's a whole different thing. Like, to think that part of me that I've dealt with and fought with for so long will never ever be back. This is for life. Like, this is real. Like, this is it. And I think it's a lot, and it's good, and it's positive. And now, I will say, around day 3, I started getting, what would you call them? Chew cravings.
I think I'll eat it now. I think I'll eat it now. Oh!
And y'all, I had to look it up because I wanted to chew things because I've been doing liquid. Anything that I could drink through a straw, that's what I've been doing. So I looked it up and it's a thing. People be like, oh, I'll chew up a chip, won't swallow it, spit it out. And I did that and it addressed that like craving because I'm getting bored. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a busybody. Yes, I'm heavy, but I'm a busybody. I clean, I decorate, I shop, I do whatever. But I'm really starting to get bored. And it's not that I just have a plethora of energy to be out here just expending on things. I'm bored. So naturally, I want to snack on things. So what was it? Saturday, we went to Dave and Buster's for my son's birthday. And my husband, I had my Powerade and, I was good to go. And he orders a basket of fries and some nachos. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not hungry by any means. Am I hungry? But I'm like, I know those taste good. I just want to try one. And I took a fry. I took if you could say, this is a fry. I took the smallest little part of a fry. It could have been no bigger than this. And I started eating it. And I chewed it and chewed it and chewed it and chewed it. And I swallowed it. And I was like, well, there we go. And it took that away. 7 minutes later, when we had got up to go and play a game, I felt nauseous.
Nauseous. I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous.
My stomach it felt like it was going like this. And I was like, there you go, Kelsey. See, this is why you need to hold steadfast to what you're trying to do. Stop having that weak mindset. You didn't have to try that fry. You didn't have to have that fry. You just wanted it because you were being greedy, because I wasn't hungry. Now, I have seen some videos where there are people that'll say, oh, you don't get hungry. Oh, you don't have cravings. That, you just taking away that stomach. It takes away everything.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
I'm not gonna bullshit y'all like that because that's not true. That's not real. If you were living an unhealthy lifestyle 5 days ago, you're still gonna want those unhealthy things today. It doesn't change. And it's just the mind over matter. I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to rupture my staples. I don't want to revert I did not have this surgery to be out here eating the way that I was. And that is something that has to go on up here. And you have to hold yourself accountable. And I think the cool thing about having a gastric surgery is sometimes we don't hold ourselves accountable. But guess what will hold you accountable? Your stomach, because you're going to be hurting. You're going to be in pain. So that was like my first run in with not doing what I needed to be doing. So I knew then, okay, all right, okay. So you shouldn't be over here trying to eat a little bit of a fry, no matter how teeny tiny it may have been. You shouldn't have been putting it in your mouth. So I didn't go that way again. But I did find myself dealing with a little bit of insomnia. So last night I was up. I couldn't sleep. I wasn't hurting. I wasn't uncomfortable, but I couldn't sleep. And I don't know why. I looked that up. There are people that struggle with a little bit of gastric insomnia. Either it has to do with pain medicine, anxiety. So I got up out the bed. I paced around the house. I tried to, read some Bible scriptures on my phone, whatever I could do. And then how about you just chew a chip? Or why don't you go grab a chip? So I did. I went and grabbed a little corner of a chip and I chewed it.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
And I spit it out. And y'all, when I say I went to sleep like no other, I don't know if it was just my body saying, you need a late night snack. Because typically I go grab a bowl of cereal or I go get a popsicle or I go get whatever and then go to bed. Some of the most unhealthy habits, and please, by all means, do not do what I have done. Don't go in there and chew a chip and spit it out. That's unhealthy. It's going to develop unhealthy eating habits. That is something that I need to break. So to prevent myself from doing that, I have kind of put in some measures to make sure that I don't do that anymore, because clearly it's a sign of my body either, one, needing nutrients, two, or maybe I'm hungry. And I feel like if I satisfy that urge, whether it be with a low carb yogurt or with a little bit of chicken broth, I should be fine. But yeah, those are the struggles I've had this past 5 days, and they have been real. I don't want to come on here and tell you guys that it's going to be easy, because it's not easy. Nothing about this is easy. This whole process, nothing has been easy. Nothing. So don't let anybody tell you that it's a breeze.
This finna be a breeze.
Big fella, what your starving ass doing?
That you're going to come through and get gastric surgery and you're just going to live your merry life, because it's not. That's not what it is. It's a lifestyle change. And 33 years of habits are hard to break in 5 days. So anyways, I did want to let you guys know that I found a few products along the way that have kind of made my time a little easier. And I'm going to start with the first one. This is the Premier Protein Clear Protein Drink. As you guys know, I don't care for the protein shakes, even though I still have to drink them. I've only been able to find them on Amazon. It has 20 grams of protein, 0 sugar, 90 calories. Good taste. They have to be cold. If they're not cold, they're not good, boo. But it's an easier way to get that protein in that you need without all the sugar, without all the additives. Some people don't care for them. Some people said they're too sweet. That's you and that's me. Tomato, whatever. I like them. I probably will keep purchasing them. And I will link it in the description box below. I think it was $24 for 12. Yes, they are a little expensive, but are they worth it? Absolutely. Next product. In the beginning of my journey, I felt as though I wasn't getting enough hydration. And so someone mentioned to me these, which are the Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier Packets. I got these from Amazon Prime them. These are in the passion fruit flavor. I like them very much. I do feel as though I am meeting my hydration needs. This is a new pack. I haven't opened it, but I'm gonna go ahead and open it. My other one is in the kitchen. But it's basically like a little pack, like one of the Kool-Aid packs that we have. But it's an electrolyte drink mix. Now, what I will say, the sugar content kind of had me worried, but I did follow up with my surgeon. They are okay with it. I also followed up with my dietitian. They are okay with it. This is supposed to address fatigue, dizziness, headaches, confusion, muscle cramps, increased heart rate, dry mouth, thirst, muscle fatigue, bad breath, dark urine, brain fog, dry skin, and infrequent urination. It gives 2 to 3 more times hydration than water alone, 3 times the electrolytes. It has 5 essential vitamins and minerals, and it has a great taste. So it is sweet, but it's like it's color free. It's not colored. So I would do an example for you guys, but I'm not gonna do that here. Yeah. So if you guys are able to get these are $24 a pack, a little on the steep side, but like I said before, nothing about this is going to be easy. Nothing about this is cheap. Don't let anybody tell you that you can have gastric surgery and it's just going to be cheap, because it's not. Luckily, these were on my Amazon, my Amazon bill of the day. So these were $16. So they were roughly about $1 and some change, maybe $1 and a penny a piece. And I think your Amazon deal of the day really just depends on what you're looking at and what you're looking into. And I was looking into a lot of supplements and things to help build my electrolytes. The third thing is going to be the Carb Master yogurt. Let's see here. From Kroger. Make sure you guys can see that. There we go. And this has 4 grams of carbs, 2 sugars, 70 calories, protein. These are very good, and they don't have the fruit pieces that can irritate your GI and also your stomach pouch. I typically do, probably could eat one of these in 2 days, but I try to do a half at breakfast, half at lunch, along with any other liquids that I'm, intaking, my water, my protein drink. And I put these in my water. So it makes that monotony of drinking water, it breaks it up a little, and it ensures that you're getting your water. These are really good. They come in so many different flavors. They're 40 cents a piece, and they fit into your liquid diet, like your first 2-week post-op liquid diet. The fourth thing that I have are these lip balms. Now, I don't know about you guys. After I had the surgery, I felt like my mouth couldn't be any drier.
Sorry, my lips are a little dry.
I don't know what I was doing. I don't know if it's because maybe my hydration levels weren't up. I'm not sure. But my lips just felt crusty all the time. So I have this Vaseline Lip Therapy Original. It doesn't have any scent. It's just a clear, stick. And then I have this tried and true Menthol Lip Shine from Bath and Body Works. It's my favorite as well. It really just helps to keep my lips from being irritated and from being, crusty, cracked, all of that. So let me put some on right now. Yeah. I just wanted to come. Oh, I almost forgot. I got this thing. Let me take it off and show you guys. An Android compatible smartwatch. I got this for $35 from Amazon. And this is so cool. Like, really. So you swipe up, you can see the steps that I have walked today. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can. It's probably not going to focus. And then you can keep swiping. This is, it gives you a actual look of what, my husband's calling me. It gives you an actual look of how many miles you walk for that day. And then you have how many calories you burn for the day, your weekly totals. And then also when you receive a phone call or a message, like I have 2 Snapchat notifications there. And let's see if there's anything else. They're just Snapchats. And then, Facebook Messenger, Facebook, text messages. For $35, this is all I needed it to do. I needed something to tell me accurately how many steps I was getting a day to make sure that I get my 2 miles in, which is about 4,000 steps. And it was really important to me. So I got this for $35 from Amazon. It's cool, it's cute, it's classy, it's, make you feel like a diva. Yeah. So, and I'm going to link everything that I have here in the description box below, as well as some substitutions if you guys, don't have a Kroger, or if you're not fond of Amazon. Hopefully you'll be able to find something. Yeah, so this is my day 2 through 5 update. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful week so far. I kind of feel like I'm just rolling with the homies, rolling with the homies.
Rolling with the homies. Oh, hi. Oh, don't cry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
Because I'm not at work. So everybody else is, living their normal hustle and bustle, doing their thing, and I'm just here at home, you know. But I think there's peace in that. And I think I have to understand the importance of focusing on myself, focusing on my recovery, focusing on my goals. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this video, check out my other ones. You think I'm crazy in this one? I'm crazy in other places too. I love to have you guys here. Hello to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. We have grown about 60 of us in the past 28 days. So I'm happy for everybody that's here. I hope I'm producing content that you guys like. I know you guys will drop me comments sometimes, and I don't always respond to everybody. It's just so much. But if you ever need me, or you want to talk directly to me, please feel free to message me on my social media platforms. I can't even talk. On my social media platforms, Facebook, Snapchat. I think there's even a message option on YouTube. And also Instagram. I talk to a lot of you guys on Instagram. Catch up with me. I'll always take a minute to respond to you guys. I love all of you guys in 10K, baby. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.